Time for bed, sweetheart.
Fellas, have you ever been laying next to your gal, ready to fulfill your manly duties as a married Christian, when she says those dreaded words,
"Let's spoon"?
Meanwhile, you're thinking, let's fork, or perhaps even a compromise, a spork. Too late now. It's time to spoon. Which brings us to every married man's dilemma. What do you do with a bedside arm? How do you make it comfortable? There are a few classic positions. If you're flexible, you can move your arm back and behind you in the spirit fingers position. This position is often favored by men with a mental disease known as homosexuality. Here we have probably the most popular position, arm outstretched under her pillow. This position's known as the Heil Hitler. However, in these post-war times, this position could be offensive, especially if your girlfriend is Jewish. Gents, if you choose the Heil, or the popular variation, the Hitler Heisman, as Dave is demonstrating, be prepared to commit for the whole night. Don't try to slide, tuck, and roll. The woman will subconsciously know, and back her rear end up until you are clinging to the side of the bed, like a gecko. Poor Dave is in for a long night. Oftentimes, during the spoon, her long, luxurious hair will block your breathing passages, which could lead to bad breathing, or even death. So it's always a good idea to keep a flexi straw next to the bed for these moments. Think of it as a spooning snorkel, or a sporkle. Now there's one position that you must avoid at all costs. It's called the baby T-Rex arm. This position will leave your arm numb and useless well into the next day, impeding you from doing some of life's essential needs. Most men will agree that after a night of spooning, you have to fart. If this is a new, blossoming relationship, you have to ease it out. The twist is not the last dance craze. It's a technique to make flatulence silent, not violent. Now do the bullfighter to air it out. Attaboy, Dave. Then a quick check to see if she's asleep. However, gents, if this relationship is more than 3 years old, feel free to let her rip. This is known as a Dutch oven. A Dutch oven is easy. Just remember to fart and cover. Fart and cover. Look at Dave go. Fart and cover.
This is an official civil air defense film produced in cooperation with the Church of Latter-day Saints.
If you have cats before you sleep, it might be one you have to keep. Just pull the sheets back over her head, and you'll know what to do. Just fart and cover, fart and cover. He did what we all must learn to do.